All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders, a great millstone, and peace and salutation to the brothers that are doing this work in true sincerity. And we're going to run to the lesson. This is Proverbs 21 and 16. And it says, the man that wanders out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So that just tells you that, if you're not in this truth, then you're in a spiritually dead state. You're in a dead, they neither see nor hear. So that also refers to blindness and the stopping of the ear. And it also applies to men that knew this truth and no longer have, the spirit has been taken away from, or they no longer abide by it. And we've seen many examples of that, throughout the years. We have certain men in Israel where they profess a belief, they even profess a name. They profess the understanding of the scriptures according as was taught by the others and apostles of Great Millstone, and through some pride, from foolish pride, or whatever wicked thing that those men did, they wander out of the way of understanding. So therefore, they're back in the congregation of the dead, because we were all dead. We were all in a dead state. So this scripture is basically, it's a warning. It's a warning of keeping your focus. Let's get that word wandereth. It says to err, to wander, to go astray, to wander about of intoxication, of sin, wandering of intoxication, because that's what happens, man. You partake in the wine of this world. You give yourself slackness. You give yourself over to different vices. That's how you wander out of the way of understanding. When you spend too much time in the pursuit of the fleshy desires or the carnal desires. And that's why discipline is part of this truth. That's why, then to read it in context, that's why it says in verse 17, he that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. Because pleasure and folly, they can spiritually they can dampen, or they can harden your spiritual heart, which can cause you to wander, which can cause you to err. So these exhortations must be taken very seriously. So let's get John 3 and 19. It says that this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. And that's part of wandering out of the way of understanding, man. When you love darkness rather than light. It says, for everyone that does evil hateth the light, and that's why they stray from it. That's why their soul is no longer drawn to it, because of their love of wickedness and evil and worldly things. It says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. And that's one of these things about these bug outs, man. You can't tell them nothing. You can't rebuke them. You can't, hey, you gotta be able to take rebuke and reproof, man. And if you're not able to do so, then that's hey, that could be the Lord taking away the spirit from you. Because a spiritual man, he will take rebuke, he will take reproof, he will humble himself for his own correction. And there's many things that can put you astray, man. It could be women, it could be wine, it could be just just fucking life in general. It says, but he that doeth truth cometh to light, that these may be made manifest that they are wrought in Yahweh. So it's very important, man, to keep yourself in the path of the straight gate. because the Lord's going to uphold his half. Because all the promises that the Lord has made to the righteous and those that sincerely obey and follow and believe and love him, he's gonna meet his promises, man. Let's get Deuteronomy 7 and 9. There's Deuteronomy 7 and 9, and it says, know therefore that the Lord thy power, he is a power, the faithful power, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him. You see that? So you gotta be a fucking fool, man, to know this truth and to understand the promises that the Lord has given to his elect men, those men that sincerely obey him in spirit and in truth. And to walk away from that, that means you didn't have faith to begin with. Know therefore the Lord thy power is a power, the faithful power, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations. And repayeth them that hate him to their face, to destroy them. See? But God is love though, right? Yeah, he has love for his elect. He will not be slack to him that hateth him. He will repay him to his face. Because with the judgment, the Lord is going to be up close and personal in the times to come, man. Now you're gonna be knowing that that's from the Lord. These people out here, 2/3, the wicked and the heathen. When that time comes for the Lord to bring down that wrath, man, they're gonna know that where that judgment is coming from. He said, therefore she keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments that I command thee this day to do them, man. So hey, the faithful power is gonna keep his commandments, man. And there is no turning back. Once you're in this truth, there is no turning back. That's why the elder apostle Gabar was likened it to the mafia, man. This thing of ours, because there's no way out of it. Basically, the only way out of it is either salvation or death. Galatians 5:1. This is Galatians 5:1, and it says, "Stand therefore in the liberty wherewith Yahushua has made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage." And that yoke of bondage is when we didn't know this truth. The liberty is the scripture says the truth shall make you free. That's liberty is another word for freedom. Let's get that word liberty. Liberty do omit, feign liberty, the true liberty is living as we should not. True liberty is living as we should, not as we please. Because we are free from sin. We are free from those bondages that sin upon us. Because now we know what pleases the Lord. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty how He has made us free. And how does He make us free? By this truth. The scripture said the truth shall make you free. Let's go ahead and get that. This is John 8:32. And it says, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So that's the liberty that Yahweh Shai gave for us. Stand there, once again, Galatians 5:1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Yahweh Shai has made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. So that's why it's important to keep yourself in that way of understanding, man. That's why it's important to hold fast to this profession, this calling. That's why it's important to keep your hand on the plow, man. Hey, we be closer to the finish line than never before. We are what you call at the point of no return. Let's get 2 Peter. Let's get Luke. I think it's 4:62. Hand to the plow. And I remember a video that Apostle Gabar, that Apostle Gabar made a long time ago. He said, what's the key to longevity in this truth? And he said, Salak. And he said, the key to longevity in this truth is staying humble. Because pride is what brings men down. Pride is what scripture says that pride comes before the fall. See if I can find the scripture. Yeah, it's Luke 9:62, and it says, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh. So, that cause of a steadfastness, that cause of a holding on, that cause of a not wandering away out of understanding, man. And as you brought up that definition for the word wander, it means to err or to go astray. And the only thing that can make you err and go astray from the truth when you start caring about it, man. When you start prioritizing it. When you start putting on the back burner, when you start getting lukewarm, when you start slacking up on it. Because this is a spiritual discipline to do this work. It requires a spiritual discipline. And that's something that I constantly remind myself about, man. Having a spiritual discipline. You're going to be in the spirit 100% of the time? No. Sometimes you're going to have to fight to be in the spirit. Sometimes you're going to have to fight your flesh, to get yourself on track, man. But, don't let, and we all have off days. We all have days where we fall short. But the key to this is, keep on telling yourself to keep yourself on track, man. Don't allow, it's just like anything, any other discipline, whether it be working out or whatever thing that you're pursuing. Once you start slacking up on it, you can lose all your progress, man. But with that being said, man, it's a real quick lesson. Most I would hope is edifying. Was that I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Shem Yoshai. Call halal Yahweh Shem Yoshai. Let's keep on pushing. Shalom.